Hey YouTube, Common Collector here, and today I am bringing you guys another collection buyout video. So as the Common Collector, it's always been my rule to one, bring you guys amazing budget deck profiles, and two, whenever I can get my hands on them, I like buying out some collections to show you guys, like, if you guys want to buy some bulk collections off of people or just like buying trade binders, how you guys can try to look for good deals and whatnot. So I've seen a handful of the cards in here, probably one or two tins worth of the cards, and then the rest I all left to a mystery, which is generally what I like doing. That way I can be either pleasantly surprised that I got a good deal, or perhaps maybe it wasn't such a great deal and maybe I should have skipped on this. So hopefully this will be a great deal. So the seller told me that this was basically all of these megatins here are filled with archetypes, so it's not exactly a bunch of tech cards or expensive cards that you would find on the market like Forbidden Droplets or Triple Tactical Talents. However, we are going to be hopefully getting some really solid deck cores, so I want you guys to leave me in the comments what are your top like 3 to 5 decks that you guys are really excited about from this collection buyout, decks that you guys think I should be doing deck profiles on, areas that I haven't really explored so far. So hopefully you guys will enjoy this. Also hit that sub button if you guys are new to the channel and like the video as always. Anyways, yeah, I'm really excited about this. Let's just get right on into it. All right, guys. So yeah, this is such a big collection. I can't even fit all 10 tins like on my camera on the table here, but we are, yeah, so like all of these are not the traditional small tins. These are all like 2018, 2016 mega tins. So yeah, this is going to be really sweet. So again, just let me know down in the comments what you guys think as far as what decks you guys are excited to see about out of here. We basically are going to be hopefully picking up, you know, if you think about it, we have, we're going to have 10 tins here, and then you have like, even if we get about $22 worth of value out of each tin, then we basically make our money back. And with like, probably there's like, I don't know, well over, I don't know, probably like around 500 cards per tin, you can really assume that you're probably going to be getting that. So, you know, we're starting off with $220 for the collection. I'm going to try to keep you guys updated on the screen as to like, generally like what each tin is probably worth. So we're gonna start off here. Okay, so like we're like right here we don't even have ooh, all right, so we have like some LOB and what that's metal or Pharaoh Servant cards. That's actually really cool. Like, just to start off right off the bat, you guys know that I love Legend of Blue Eyes stuff. This is not first edition, but probably some stuff that came out of like the new legacy packs. I'm just gonna probably try to like highlight anything that looks, you know, like hollow stuff. Oh, here we have, so this is probably like a, we had a Trickstar there, and then now it's looking like we're getting into some Valkyrie. So here we have like a very small Valkyrie core, which is pretty cool. I'm not really sure what all of that would be worth. And then just a couple random fairies. So, okay, so it looks like we got Trickstars and Valkyries there, and then some Dark Lord stuff. So we're probably just going into stuff that is like fairy stuff. This is probably like a tin full of a whole bunch of fairy stuff, so that's pretty cool. Ooh, wow, that's really cool. So we have a Magician of Black Chaos out of YGLD, Yugi's Legendary Decks. So, like, if this was like a first edition out of something like of the really old packs, that would be cool, but still not too shabby. Looks like we got a lot of spellcaster stuff now. So we started off with some fairies, now we have spellcasters. So there's some Gravekeepers stuff. Yeah, nothing like too cool, but again, a couple more of these Thousand Eyes Idols, which is pretty sweet. A whole Aqua Actress core here, like basically the entire deck except for the trap card I'm not seeing, which is pretty cool. I've already done Aqua Actresses, and really, I don't have like my own store set up for like TCG Play or anything, but if there are any cards that you guys see in here that are like, that you guys would really like to get your hands on, especially like this Aqua Actress stuff where I already have my full set of it, you guys can definitely try to like get a hold of me through email or like on my Instagram account or anything. If there's anything that you guys actually would want to buy, and I, you know, hopefully we could work out a pretty decent price for you guys. Oh, okay, here we go. We have a Dragard. I just always I always remember this because the first time I saw this was last year around Halloween when I did my unboxing of Shadow Specters. This is first edition Shadow Specters, so that's kind of cool just to see. I believe that was like at least like a $5 to $8 card, which is pretty cool to be getting. Now, now we're getting into a bunch of dragon stuff, which is cool. Definitely always interested to see dragon stuff. So we've already gone through like spellcasters, fairies, randomly Aqua was in there. But yeah, now we got some dragons, or else maybe these are like, maybe this guy sort of arranged stuff alphabetically. So we already went through the Aqua, now we have dragon. I mean, I guess we haven't seen any beast stuff yet. Wow, just a whole bunch of like black collapse serpents. I think back in the day, like before they got, oh no, these were reprinted all the way back in Shadow Specters. So maybe they never really were that expensive. But here we have some more dragons. We have like the legendary dragon stuff. You know, and back when these came out, like I bought all of the Prediction Princess stuff too when it came out in Dragons of Legend, and I never tried out the deck. So that's maybe one thing if you guys were ever interested in Prediction Princess. I have all the cards for that too, as well as it looks like there's maybe at least a few of the cards sort of splashed in here. So who knows, if you guys are interested in Prediction Princess, let me know down in the comments. And here we have two of the Angel of Zephyra. This is like, I've always really liked the artwork on here. Sort of reminds me of like the Burning Abyss cards, and like how they just sort of have that more graphic kind of look to them, almost like they're Magic the Gathering cards. Okay, and now looks like we have like a really good collection of like XZ monsters and stuff here, which is nice. Okay, now we're getting into, okay, like we got vampire stuff here, so zombies. Okay, so like, yeah, we've gone from like Aqua to Fairy to Zombie, so I'm not really sure how all this stuff is going to be organized. Some Heretic. Oh, wow. Okay, that's, an ultimate rare Heretic Dragon of Suteki. I'm not sure. That's from GAOV First Edition Ultra Rare. That's, or Ultimate Rare. That's really cool. Okay. I was not really... I'm not really sure like what to all expect as far as getting ultimate rares and secrets. There's a few like Starlight rares, if you guys can see, or not Starlight, Star Foil rares here and there. Ooh, that's a really beat up Armed Dragon level 5. I think I'm just gonna pull that to the side right away so I don't miss it. I usually just try to pull those heavily played cards to the side and decide whether I want to toss them or not. So, all right, we're gonna keep going. We're already like well over halfway through our first 10, so we have some Evil Swarms and now back into Dragons. So, oh, I guess I never noticed the Evil Swarm cards are dragons. Wow. Okay. I've never really even looked into Evil Swarms. Okay. Oh boy, it was pretty consistent how these were vertical or not. Oh, okay. Okay, I saw some hollow stuff. Looks like we got Flute of Summoning Dragons coming up from starter deck Kaiba. That's pretty sweet. Always nice to find those. And then we have, okay, so like Fortune Lady stuff. These were in Battles of Legend Heroes Revenge. Probably one of like the first booster sets that I ever actually covered on my channel, because I believe when I was just starting out, it was like last summer when we had the yeah, Battles of Legend Heroes Revenge. Fairy Tales. Okay, going back into some spellcasters here. Maiden with Eyes of Blue from starter deck Blue Eyes, or SDBE, whatever that would be. I'm assuming starter deck Blue Eyes. I guess I'm not sure exactly what the name on that was. So yeah, we're going through just sort of like Endless Decay. Wow, that's like, this is actually a really good card. Yeah, so we're going through just a lot of bulk common and stuff, and not totally seeing any specific archetypes in a couple of these. Like we got like obviously Blue Eye support there, but what I'm really looking for is like if we can get our hands on some Altergeist stuff or really whatever. Here's looking like some more vampire stuff. Vampire Lord, this card was always just like one of my favorites. Yeah. 3 limited edition Vampire Lords, that's pretty sweet. I'm just going to pull those out just so we can sort of show them off. Those are nice. Yeah, more zombie stuff. Crimson Knight Vampire Bram. This card is also actually pretty darn good. I always really liked vampire stuff. Eventually I'm going to hopefully get into that. So, yeah, and here we have like a full set of like Zombie World and all that stuff. So, yeah, if you guys are looking for a zombie deck profile or vampire specific, like, yeah, let me know. Here we have a Frozen Fitzgerald limited edition. That's pretty sweet looking too. But yeah, that's going to do it for our first tin here. Nothing like crazy special yet, except for this ultra rare. Oh, sorry, I missed 2 cards here. Wing Karibo and a Dark Angel. So yeah, that's going to do it for the first tin. Definitely excited about this ultimate rare, and hopefully I'll have prices on screen for what we all got here so far. This is looking pretty nice, you know, pretty decent for our first tin. I would definitely say this is at least like a $22 to $25 value. So that's really all we have to get out of each tin. So yeah, let's keep going from here. All right, so let's head straight on into our next tin. Here we have, what would this be here? We got a 2017 Kaiba Mega Tin. So yeah, like, oh man, these ones are actually like really nice looking. Again, like it's really nice this guy actually filled these tins pretty well full. So we're gonna start off here. Looks like out of that first tin we had Vampires and Prediction Princess is like sort of like the 2 archetypes that I really am not like I still haven't really covered on the channel or anything. So again, just let me know down in the comments what you guys are thinking, what looks interesting. Here we have some Cyberdark stuff, which really is just like Diet Cyber Dragons, which is unfortunate. Ooh, Morphtronics, gotta love the Morphtronic stuff. And then like Roids too. I've never really dived deep into Roids. Ally of Justice, really not too sure the potential for those either. So here, okay, so here we have insect cards. I'm not sure what we could really expect for insects. If there was some maxis in here, that would actually be really sweet. And okay, all right, here we have another ultimate rare. We have a ZTIN limited edition. So I'm thinking that that is like a Zexal tin. I maybe even have one of those already, but really cool to get another ultimate rare out of this. The guy did tell me that there would be some relatively high rarity cards. So man, if there was a ghost rare in here, that would be absolutely insane. I doubt it. I'm sure he would keep most of that kind of stuff for himself, but some of these non-competitive ultimate rares he's probably more than willing to give. Going on into some trap trick stuff. This would be another archetype that I would be really interested in looking in. Actually, I have a friend at Locals who just absolutely digs trap tricks, which is it's super funny. Like he's got his a YouTube channel of his own. If you guys are familiar with Dino Duel Academy, that would be my friend Todd from Dino Duel Academy. He's really into trap tricks, and he really doesn't dive much into, at least like when we go to locals, he's not really playing other stuff. Even when we were at regionals, he was playing trap tricks. So he is just really devoted to the deck. And okay, cool. Hey, there we go. We got another LOB card there. I'm so familiar with like the Legend of Blue Eye set that like when I see them, I can just usually spot them out right away, and I can pull them out like right upon seeing them, which, ooh, okay, so here we have, really just like whenever I'm seeing hollows, that's when I get excited. Mech Lords, I feel bad, like when I was doing my Rage of Ra opening, I kind of was like trashing Mech Lords, because I'm just not excited about the deck. But if you guys are a big fan of Mech Lords, let me know. I am always open to making any kind of deck.
Virtual systems ready.
Exiled Forces is actually just really nice for me to pick up as far as building GOAT format decks. So I play a lot of GOAT format, and I just generally don't like swapping around cards. Here we have a Pharaoh Servant, Gearfried the Iron Knight, which is cool. But yeah, like I just generally like, wow, there's a whole lot of Coach King Giant Trainer. These are all from like a tournament pack, or OTS pack number 4. So yeah, this guy must have played in a lot of tournaments around there. I don't know if this would have been like something he got as a prize at like a regionals or something. I don't know. Like, I know that the guy that I bought these from, he plays a lot of regionals and all that kind of stuff. So we're getting into a lot of actually like XZ monsters that I've never seen before. Knight Paloperative. I'm assuming if it's okay, so it's it needs 3 level 4 monsters for its summon. Detached material, gains 300 attack for every material. Yeah, that's kind of bad. But it has a starting attack of 2600, so that's actually pretty decent. But if you're putting on like 3 materials for that, it's just not really worth it. You could really just go into a Utopia, and then that would sort of solve your problems. You could just go into or Utopia or Dark Rebellion. That's what I was thinking of. Here we have Fur Hires. This is one that he said would be included, and actually I believe he sent me pictures that there was more, but yeah, so we have some FAs, some Fur Hires, Trap Tricks, all kinds of really neat stuff this time. This actually might have been the tin that he sent me pictures of, because some of these cards are looking familiar. Here we have a lot more FA stuff. So yeah, if you guys are interested in FAs, I would still be interested in looking into that. It doesn't seem like a deck that I'm super like interested in building, but really, like, you guys as the audience can really tell me whatever you guys want, and you know, I'm always here to please the customers. Here it looks like we're getting into some Crusadia stuff, so I'm going to get a little space set aside. Hopefully I could get a Crusadia deck profile going for you guys a while ago. I had my buddy Tyler do a deck profile on Crusadias a long time ago. Wow, a lot of Crusadia Leonis. This is actually like a decent tech card for Melfi's as well. But yeah, if you guys are interested in Crusadias, I would definitely like consider doing a deck profile of my own, because like I said, I shared my friend Tyler's, but just doing a deck profile of my own would be pretty sweet. Here we have some really nice looking Goki support. Just picking up some decent, like, you know, rarities is actually kind of, you know, ones that will hold a little bit of value, and stuff that can be used like competitively or just for some good budget decks is what I'm interested in here. So again, like, just sort of looking at the potential cost of this tin, I would say that we're definitely hitting that mark of trying to hit about 22 bucks worth per tin. So if you're looking at like almost a full Crusadia core, you got like a big Goki and FA core, a good handful of Trap Trick stuff. So yeah, like the deck cores that we're seeing here is actually pretty good value. So very happy with this tin. So that's going to, here we have some Neospace connectors for all you Orcus fans. But yeah, that's going to probably do it for tin number 2. I'm really excited about this tin number 2, actually. So here we have like some for hires and all of those other archetypes that I went over, Mech Lords. Really only like one Mech Lord card that I think I saw in there. But yeah, and then all of these like other art promos for these cards, which is pretty darn cool. So yeah, tin number 2. I would say that this was a success. All right, gang. Well, we are going on into tin number 3. I guess I noticed that he's got a couple price stickers on these, so I don't know if these were perhaps tins that he was trying to sell himself that he never got off, or what the deal was, or maybe he picked these up from somewhere else. I'm not too sure. I think that this guy sold quite a bit of stuff out of his own apartment. Ooh, I'm seeing some Brotherhood of the Fire Fist stuff. Again, that's Fire Fist is another deck that I had a friend do for me on the channel, but I haven't really dove deep into it myself, so again, if that's another deck that you guys would be interested in, you know, we'll definitely look into that. yeah, here we have some fire formation stuff, so I'll just put some of that on top. I have actually a lot of fire formation cards, so if that's something that interests you guys, here we have some Samorg, as well as Abyss Actor stuff, I believe. Yeah, Abyss Actor. So that's definitely a deck that I've never really even thought to look into. Here we have some Dragoonity stuff. Be really cool if we got into some of the more valuable Dragoonity, like Dragoonity Lance. Probably not, but again, pure Dragoonity, that's definitely a deck. Frightfur and like Edge Imp, all that kind of stuff. Fluffle, I've never really looked too much into that stuff either. I know that like there's probably a pretty decent following with Fluffle people, but I've just never really gotten into that one. Ghost Tricks, everyone knows I love Ghost Tricks. For you guys who don't know, I was really hoping to do a Ghost Trick stream, or like, you know, trying to do like a video on Ghost Tricks, and then I came down with coronavirus this last week. No shit, but yeah, so that was sort of the main reason why I was not able to get out too many videos, but I'm feeling pretty good. I spotted these from kind of a while away that we had some Ghost Rares. I was hoping it would be, you know, hoping that we would get some Burning Abyss stuff. So I really love Burning Abyss. Like I was mentioning before, I love the artwork on these cards. Hoping to get a deck profile on that, especially once this new Phantom Knight support comes out. Or if you guys are just interested in budget, you know, because I'm sure that this new Phantom Knights support is going to be extremely expensive. So if you guys are looking for more of like a budget version of Phantom Knights, or even budget Burning Abyss, that is definitely a deck that I would be into making for you guys, so you guys can see how those decks are played. But we're starting to get into a lot more of the archetype specific stuff. Here we have some Battle in Boxers. Ooh, okay, so here we have some spellbook stuff, as well as Witchcrafters, and Witchcrafters is definitely a deck that I would be looking into making for you guys. So that is definitely a possibility. I'm really glad to be seeing that stuff. Really, the whole point of this video is just to sort of get a gauge on where you guys are, like what your mindset is, what kind of deck profiles you guys are wanting me to be making. And hopefully I can get a lot more budget stuff out to you guys. I know that every now and then I've kind of, you know, whenever I get a really competitive deck going, ooh, Evil Eye. I just love Evil Eye stuff. So, yeah, then some of these cards are from, like, the 2020 Megatins. So, like, I'm really surprised this guy already has a lot of this stuff sorted away and is like, take it off my hands, bro. So, here we have some Spirals, Evil Eye, Star Seraph, Spiral, another really powerful deck that I just have not really dived into yet. But then again, I also still have like 30 decks probably. Here we have some Toon stuff. Everyone knows that I love Toons, and hopefully I will always be able to get you guys as much Toon stuff as you guys want. Here we have some Evil Swarm kind of dealios. Yeah, wow, a lot of Evil Swarm support. And okay, this is actually, okay, that was tripping me up. There's a card in a sleeve. This is from Hidden Arsenal 7s. That's actually pretty nice looking Evil Swarm Ophion. Ooh, I hope that we can keep up our record of getting one ultimate rare card per tin. That would be really sweet. Okay, so it's looking like this is probably the end of our tin. Here we have a lot more Ghost Trick stuff. I always love Ghost Tricks. Hopefully there's, I mean, not just like going through some of these common stuff, hopefully there's some good Ghost Tricky stuff in here. We got a lot of Jankshees. Jankshees is just like an important card to have in any Ghost Trick deck. Here we have some Ghouls. That's actually very nice to be seeing. Some Specters. Jack Frost, Skeleton, probably my favorite of all the Ghost Tricks. I just really love Skeleton. A lot of those. Wow, man, I did not really see any. Did I miss, or did he just not have any like Ghost Trick Marys or Jack-o'-lanterns in here? Because you got basically everything else besides jack-o'-lanterns and Marys, which is unfortunate. It would have been really cool if we could have gotten some of those that hold a little bit more value. Do I have a ghost trick pile yet? I guess not. Oh yeah, here we go. Or did I skip through anything? No, I guess we're not getting any of the spendy ghost trick cards, but here we have some Boojins. I already sorted some Boojin stuff up on the top here, but yeah, so we got this is now where we're getting into the real archetype stuff. I think this pile here is all the stuff that's not quite archetypes. There's still there's like Karakiri, one Ritual Beast card, and DDD stuff, but yeah, we have a lot of archetypes here to go through. So yeah, if you guys are interested in, I've done a lot of Evil Eye, a lot of Toon stuff, and a lot of Ghost Trick stuff. But yeah, anything else that you guys see here, I'm really interested in doing Witchcrafters and Burning Abyss sometime in the future. But we have Boojin, Evil Swarm, Fire Fist, Battle and Boxer, all kinds of really cool stuff here. So again, whatever you guys are interested in, just let me know down in the comments. But this was a really fantastic tin. We got some Ghost Rares, or not Ghost Rare, some Gold Rare stuff. Cosmo is another like really interesting archetype that I've just never really gotten into. It's kind of like the Star Wars archetype of the game, which a lot of people joke about. But yeah, hopefully getting to a Burning Abyss deck profile sometime soon would be really, really optimal, I think, just for the channel in general. Alright guys, are you ready for tin number 4? It's looking like we have another 2017 Mega Tin, the double Yugi Pharaoh and Yugi Moto, going on into some Ignite stuff, a deck that I definitely have never really considered building. Not a big fan. So yeah, I'm sure that a lot of you guys, as well as me, are really not much into the Pendulum era of Yu-Gi-Oh! I just thought it was kind of a really boring and not so fun time to play the game. That was kind of when I like fell out of the game a little bit, and then with Link Monsters I kind of came back. Yeah, Pendulums was just kind of a weird time for Yu-Gi-Oh! And I don't really know what they were thinking of there. Not really seeing... Oh, Ice Beast Zero Fine. Just still one of my favorite XE monsters ever invented in the game, just because it works so good with Harpies. Here we have some Machina stuff. Definitely interested in Machinas, especially after they got their new structure deck, but I don't think that they're really anything too special. So far this tin may be a little bit weaker, but we'll see. Hopefully it can finish off with a bang. Here we have some Satellar Knight stuff, another really, really fun deck, which if it got any more support, I think would actually be really, really solid, because it just has like a really simple like 3-card comp, or like, you know, like a 3-card swing that you can get out three level 4 monsters super duper easily, and then like you can just go into some really sick rank 4 plays. So I think that if Satellar Knights would ever get any more new support, that would be really, really groovy. Ooh, wow, okay, so here we have, so I mean, just Black Skull Dragon in general, just a really awesome card, but here we have a Rainbow Over Dragon. That's just like really nice artwork on that card. I'll try to bring that in up to the camera, and it's looking like we're getting into some more gold rare stuff. We have a number 82 Heartland Draco, and just a basically just like the solid staple card from back in the XZ era, number 101 Silent Honor arc. Here we have some more Fabled cards, actually quite a bit of Fabled cards, which is nice to be seeing. Fabled, another deck that I've just not really dove into, but here, yeah, that is a Gold 5. So yeah, from Premium Gold 5, a lot of Fabled cards, which is really nice to be seeing there. Some more Flying Seas, really random Insect, and now we're going on into Fiend stuff. So we have Doom Caliber Knights. These is just another really good... really nice, like just like solid little hero stuff here, elemental hero. I was hoping we could get into a long stretch of heroes. Then we have a Swordsman of Revealing Light, which is really cool, just sort of like a remake of the Swords of Revealing Light, which is kind of cool to be getting that. I forgot, I had like just straight up forgotten that this card existed, and now here, some actually really nice stuff to be pulling. We have 3 copies of Sinister Serpent, again, just really nice for GOAT format decks. This card is obviously forbidden because it's super duper broken, but here we're getting into a few more hero stuff. So I had been considering for a while now building just a pure elemental hero deck, so like not focusing on as much of like the vision heroes and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely something that's been on my mind for a while now. I'm going to try to find wherever I put the rest of those hero cards. Now I can't find them. Not important, but yeah, heroes, definitely something that's on the list. Here we have 2 copies of Consular Omega. That's actually a pretty good card. Some Deskbot stuff. Do we have Deskbot? There's 003 and 001. Yeah, these are the ones for like the Halka-Fibrax combo to go into the Mecha Phantom Beast, Auroradon. That's what I'm trying to think of. Which I did include in my my Morphtronic deck with Power Tool Dragon. If you guys want to check that out, that is actually a pretty fun deck to be playing. Here we have a lot of really like solid synchro monsters. And ooh, okay, so here we have these are like I can't think of what where these. Okay, these are from a 2012 tin, it looks like. So these are like basically like I think these were called Platinum Rares, but those are actually really, really beautiful cards. Odd Eyes, Pendulum Dragon. I believe that these were called Platinum Rares. I'm not super positive, but they're almost like, they almost look like Starlight Rare, but I don't think that they're really that valuable. Hopefully, if I remember, I'll put the price on the screen for y'all. Here we have Metal Raiders, Mask of Darkness. I believe this was one of the first cards that I ever owned. I remember when I was a little kid and my buddy Josh told me to go buy some Yu-Gi-Oh packs because he thought that it would be a game that I was into. Little did he know that I would be starting a YouTube channel like probably 18 years or 16 years later. But yeah, like Mask of Darkness, pulling that out of a Metal Raiders pack, that was one of my first memories. I definitely remember pulling that card and just having that card like ingrained in my memory as one of the first cards that I ever pulled. That would actually be a really another really cool thing for you guys to leave down in the comments. What was your first Yu-Gi-Oh card or like Yu-Gi-Oh pack that you guys can remember ever getting? So I'm just pulling a few random cards that I think are really cool. This Super Nimble Mega Hamster, I've always really liked him. He's actually back in the day, at least, he was a really solid beast support card. I used to run him in like my Nordic Beast deck just to try to get a couple of extra beast monsters on board. Here we have a couple like really classic Fiend monsters. And then here we would have probably a second edition Heroes Shadow Scout, probably a second edition of Magic Ruler, and then after the second edition they had to recall they had to call the set Spell Ruler because Magic the Gathering got really upset, like they own the word magic. I don't know. Here we have some of like the lost art of Karibo. Those are actually pretty sweet. I've always really liked when they just sort of do these like alternate arts. Wow, we actually have a lot of them. Again, from that Millie set that I can't, M-I-L-I, I think is the set name. I can't remember exactly what that is. Going on into just a few more Fiend cards, and it looks like we have some Noble Knight stuff. So these are, I believe that these cards are actually a little bit spendy. I could be definitely wrong here, but yeah, like when they came out with these cards just have such a weird gloss to them. But yeah, this is actually pretty cool to be picking up. Yeah, I've always really enjoyed like the Noble Knight stuff. Night Day Greffer too. Like, yeah, Noble Knights, that would be another one, or even like the Ignoble Knight. I do have a buddy who's really getting into Ignoble Knights and the new support that they got. So again, if that's a deck that you guys are interested in, let me know. Maybe tin number 3, or tin number 4, sorry, a little bit weaker perhaps, but you know, still trying to pick up that roughly $20 to $22 value. I'd say it's still there. Picking up those Sinister Serpents as well as like some of these other cards is still pretty nice. So I'd still say that we're about there on that $20 value, but yeah, still looking pretty darn solid. Sliding on into a 2016 Megatin with the Yugi cover again. I believe we've already opened up one of these, but oh boy, lots of more cards here. Just does not stop. Ooh, some Salamangrate stuff. Salamangrate's just sort of a deck that I've been trying to pinpoint how I actually want to be running the deck. So I'm trying to like figure all that out before I can really like make a solid deck profile. Also UAs, or Ultimate Athletes, however you want to call them. Really kind of a fun deck. Something that I would definitely be interested in trying to get my hands on all of the cards to finish that deck off and try it out. I believe, I mean, I don't know if he's joking when he says it, but trying to think of his name now. Davinator1212. He's really into Ultimate Athletes, I believe, or at least he always says that he is. Here we have some TG cards. It'd be, any TG Hyper Librarians? Unfortunately, it's not looking like it. That would be, I mean, although like TG Hyper Librarian is really not even an expensive card, but Altergeist. Let's see if there's more Altergeist or Salamangrate cards here on the side. That would be really nice. Here we have more of the UA support, probably like actually like the whole UA deck core, so that's actually pretty sweet. I'm seeing some more Altergeist stuff, and I just really want to see what we all got for Altergeist support, because I got rid of, when I did my last Altergeist deck profile, I got rid of a lot of the cards and gave them away to a buddy, but hopefully I could get back the core set, you know, at least sometime here, and you know, get another deck profile out sometime soon, especially if Altergeist like gets more support sometime in the future. I mean, because Control is actually just sort of sitting in a good spot right now, as far as like, you know, the only downside really to playing a Control deck is the fact that I'm trying to think, Harpy's Feather Duster is back in the game, but you know, it's only sitting at one copy per deck, so it's not like a huge downside. But here we have a lot of Spirit cards. I used to have a Spirit deck, and like way back in the day, but that would be another really interesting one. Here we have more of those 1,000 Dragons out of that Millie set with the alternate artworks. Here we have some Mist Valley stuff. I was really surprised on the last ban list that the Mist Valley Apex Avion like combo that basically locks your opponent out of doing anything, like that did not get hit, which is pretty crazy. I was really surprised by that. So here we have some Mist Valley stuff. Ooh, I bet we're gonna probably pick up a lot of Blackwing stuff as well. Blackwing's another deck that I still have not profiled on the channel, but I know has a pretty good following. So if you guys are interested in Blackwings, that's another really good one to leave down in the comments for me. Ooh, wow, okay, so here we have a bunch of the Ib, the World Chalice Priestesses, World Chalice Blade Master, a lot of, probably like going to be a lot of World Legacy stuff here. There's just so much support for the World Legacy, as well as, yay, Orcust. I'm really salty when it comes to Orcust. Here we have some more Altergeist stuff, it's looking like. I'll start putting, so here we have like Orcust and like basically the whole World Legacy stuff right there. We've got Altergeist, some Tindangle. Tindangle, a deck that I've never even thought about really looking into, but they actually have like quite a bit. They have more cards than I thought that they did in this game. Yeah, wow. Okay, ooh, yeah, Trickstars. Here we go. Trickstars, really fun deck. I actually, Trickstar Light Arena, some Trickstar Mandrakes, Trickstar Bloom. I really got to get myself into Trickstars because they are a fun deck, especially just like how powerful, like whenever I play Trickstars, Black Cat Bat, that's pretty nice. Whenever I play Trickstars against the Dueling Nexus, the dual Nexus AI is just always like super duper good. Here we have some more World Legacy stuff. Okay, and then it's looking like we have a whole bunch of Lightsworn stuff. I already have like a very big pile going on over here. There is actually just a lot of Lightsworn support in general. But yeah, looks like we got some Lightsworn stuff there. Judgment Dragon, just an absurdly powerful card. Yeah, that would definitely be a deck that, especially if like Lightsworns and Judgment Dragon would get more support in the future, like that would just be such a powerhouse of a deck, because it just has so much potential to like blow up an entire field. Here we have Artifact Landscape, just a great little tech card. So yeah, tin number 5, here we got a few more archetypes going on. We got like the Salamangreat, we got Trickstars, Altergeist, whatever you guys are interested in seeing. Once again, I know I've said it a million times, let me know in the comments what you guys are thinking. We got TGs, UAs, FAs, whatever. Hey guys, so I noticed in editing this video it was getting super long, already at like 50 minutes. So with that, I think we're going to stop here and I'll release part 2. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about the editing for this video, if you like where I fast forward through the cards that don't really matter, just to cut down on the time even though it's still super long. And again, let me know in the comments what decks you guys are interested in. We ended up with about $115 in value out of these 5 tins, and we still have 5 to go. And trust me, tin number 6 blows all of these other tins out of the water with roughly $100 in value. So please come back for part 2, and we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.